This is Rick.
Goodbye.
Today he didn't want to be on camera, but you hit play and now he can't see a thing. For 30 days, his eyes are sealed by thick black goggles that block all light. Rick must wear them round the clock, even at night. From now on, he lives blind. At first, Rick stands still, unable to orient himself. He takes a step and immediately trips on a chair. Everything around him scares him, and he creeps along the wall to figure out where he is. The familiar apartment now feels foreign. Rick's hands are his eyes. Everything is by touch. Rick tries to pour water into a glass and spills it on the floor. He sits to eat, but misses with the spoon and food is scattered everywhere. Even finding his toothbrush is hard. Choosing a tube of paste is harder, and he almost brushed with shoe polish. Sleep comes oddly because Rick can't tell if it is day or night. He doesn't feel morning since there is no light. On the second day, Rick bumps into things less, but he still sometimes falls. He feels along the walls and counts his steps so he won't get lost. He now hears water drips, furniture creaks, and even his own breathing differently. His hearing grows a little sharper. He catches sounds he never noticed before. The brain searches for new ways to grasp where he is. That is neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire in new conditions. Studies show that in blind people, the visual cortex is recruited for other senses. And now Rick kind of sees, but with his hands, his ears, and his imagination. He listens to the fridge and by its voice locates the kitchen, commits objects to memory, and already moves far more carefully. On the third day, Rick tries to go outside. It is the first true fear. An earpiece with voice navigation helps him move forward. Yet every step is a jump into the unknown. Rick feels the wind, the smell of trees, hears the wheels of cars. Even warmth from the sun is now a cue, telling him where south is. He walks slowly but steadily and no longer panics. He returns home and feels more tired than usual. His brain is overloaded. On the fourth day, Rick almost never errs in the apartment. He cooks pasta himself, carefully, slowly, but without burns. He learns to orient by noise, the dripping tap, the router's hum, the lamp that clicks as it blinks. Rick distinguishes room textures better, by feel, by sound, or by temperature. He even tries exercises, walks around without touching walls, assembles tiny kits by touch. At first it fails, but after 2 weeks he is already solving simple puzzles.
On day 20, Rick no longer falls, misses, or panics. He doesn't even want to take the goggles off. He has grown used to the sensations and his heightened focus. Now he can tell by sound what part of the room a person is in. By smells, he senses what his companion ate for breakfast. Rick has become slower but more precise. Every movement now has purpose. On day 29, he is told the black goggles will come off tomorrow, and Rick is even afraid to open his eyes again. It is that exciting and that strange.
The 30th day arrives and the goggles come off. Light hits his eyes and Rick squints hard. Everything is too fast and bright. Rick sees again. Now he knows. Sight isn't the main thing. Thinking and feeling matter more. If you want more than a picture, hit subscribe and don't blink for 20 seconds. Bye.